All heads are bowed, all eyes are closed. I want you to reflect for just one moment for the things you liked 4 years ago. To think for just a moment on the things that excited you 3 years ago. And I want you to think on what motivates you today.
I was previously a member at another church and underwent some church hurt. In my pursuit of following the Lord, He brought me to Empowerment Temple. The first message that I heard when I got here was entitled, "I Ain't Never Going Back."
Everybody needs what psychologists call an essential person. An essential person who you can be transparent with, an essential person who you can be naked with, an essential person who will stand with you in your darkest moments and not judge you, but you can trust yourself to be yourself with that essential person.
I found my mother passed away. Couldn't have been an hour and a half later, Jamal Bryant calls. And that night, I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I ended up coming here that evening, and what I witnessed to me was just more than amazing. He announced what happened with me that day from the pulpit. People just started walking around, coming just to hug and give me words of encouragement. But what really blew me away was a little girl walked over to me, couldn't have been any more than 9 years old, and said, "Mister, I'm sorry to hear about your mother, but everything's going to be all right." At that point, I'm like, you're trying not to lose it. But as I shared with the pastor of this church, you're doing something right, because for her just to come there and console me like that, it's incredible.
Our first opening day was tremendous. We never would have dreamed that the house at the Grand would be full to capacity. Watching that 43 grow to 2,500 and 3,000, 5,000, and now 11,000 from 1994 up to when he started the new church.
I was an undergraduate, and I was, not a young chick, but I had gone back to school. Pastor had preached about sticking with it, and he really inspired me to want to do better, to be better, and to not give up and just go the course. I knew this is where I needed to be, to grow in Christ and to become a better person.
14 years ago, Reverend Bryant contacted me and said, "Mike, I got a great idea." He wanted to start a ministry that reached out to a core group of people that were forgotten about between the ages of 18 and 35. Asked my brother, could we use the Baltimore Grand to have church service on Sunday morning? Took a little bit of work, because on Saturday nights, they had parties in. Sunday mornings, we had to come in, clean, disinfect the building because it smelled like smoke and alcohol. That was the beginning of the Empowerment Temple. I could have never imagined that this ministry would have grown or have the impact that it does in the community and in the world. Happy anniversary, Empowerment Temple.